morning, Redhawks. I'm Peyton Richard.
And I'm Lauren Banaszak. Welcome to today's broadcast. We've got a variety of topics to cover, from changes in school policies to updates in sports and weather.
That's right, Lauren. We're kicking things off with a closer look at school lunches and how they're evolving to meet students' nutritional needs. Let's check it out.
On July 1st, 2024, Cedar Springs Schools made a major change for its students, the implementation of the community eligibility provision, providing free breakfast and lunch for every student, a bold step towards addressing food insecurity, especially in a time when nearly 1 in 5 children in America struggle with a consistent access to food.
So when kids had to pay, and it was full pay, we were at 40% of the high school students that we served. And right now, with free meals for lunch, we're serving 60% of the student enrollment. So here at the high school, we're pretty consistent with how many kids we serve and the choices. And so we have to fill out paperwork that keeps track of the food. So really, we don't have a whole lot of leftover food. If there is, and it's we can handle it with food safety rules, we can cool it and use it one more time. So the reason we have free lunches is the governor of Michigan passed a bill called Michigan School Meals to help out families that are in need and be able to feed the kids. Some of the breakfast and lunch is the only meals that some of the kids get per day. So I feel that it will be long-term. Here at Cedar Springs, we do have it for another 4 years on a program from the government. So we definitely will have free meals for 4 more years.
The portions at school I get are important to me because to get through my school day and focus better in classes, I need to get proper amounts of food and not just like small portions or not be able to eat. I use the free lunch program every day because it's easier for my family because there's a lot of kids and my parents don't have as much time to pack lunches for us. I think there could be a different variety in like the days of what meals there is, like, and maybe some more vegetable and fruit options, because I feel like weekly there's like the same schedule, so it kind of is the same thing. I think having free lunches has helped people and families because for my case, like, not everybody has enough time and they have big families, and it's just easier to not have to worry about that sometimes.
Yes, I think portion sizes are very important because nutritional value. I personally don't use the free lunch program. Why? Because my family is able to provide me with a lunch. I would personally participate still. I feel like some of the school lunches are a big hit and pretty good. Yes.
Why?
Why? I just think offering free lunches is a very good thing because it provides students that are not able to eat outside of the school with a good, like, full lunch or breakfast.
It's great to see how efforts are being made to offer healthier and more diverse options in our school lunches.
Absolutely. A balanced diet can make a big difference in helping students stay energized throughout the day. Now on to another important topic, our phone policies. Let's send it to Blake Linfrisky for more.
What's that? Oh, sorry, I gotta go. I'm Blake Linfrisky from CedarSpringsTV. As you can see, I'm at one of the many phone garages in the Cedar Springs High School. We all know that putting your phone in the phone garage before every hour is a strict rule that every classroom has to follow. Let's take a look at a feature by Cam and Layla.
In an age dominated by smartphones, a new rule is emerging in many high schools, the phone garage. This controversial policy shakes students' habits and redefines the boundaries between education and technology. Indeed, Cedar Springs High School follows this rule, and students are not allowed to have their phones in class. And now we're going to go interview some students from Cedar Springs High School to see how they feel about the phone garage policy.
Do I think the phone garages are good? I think, yeah, because so people don't get like distracted on their phones and stuff, and people I think, focus more on school.
Do I feel we're more respectful with the phones? I do, because we're not taking pictures of anybody or making videos in class. I do think that the phones could be helpful in class, like in math class, like a calculator, or even in biology, like looking up a certain animal.
I think that phone garages depends if they're good or bad. I don't think they should take away our phones, but they maintain us from using them. So
I feel like
during class, not having your phone would make you both more like ready for college and anxious for some people, because some people fear that they might get like an important like message on their phone, and then it will help you like prepare for not being on it all the time.
As a senior, I don't really care about the phone ban at all. I care less. And it's not changed since I was a freshman.
I think some of the benefits that we've had with implementing the phone garages is just getting kids to talk to each other more in class. When they come in before class and after class, they have a chance to socialize versus just getting right on their phone. And then I think during class, there's less focus on their phone and more focus on what's happening. I think one of the negatives of phone garages is that sometimes students feel the stress of their phone not being on them. And if they're worried about a text from a parent or a coach, it can be a very big distraction.
Wow, Kim and Layla, that was a really insightful message on the phone policy at Cedar Springs. I can really see the pros and the cons of putting your phone in the phone garage. I'm Blake Frisky from CedarSpringsTV. Let's send it back to the news anchors, Peyton and Lauren.
Thank you, Blakelyn. That was really insightful. Phones can be a both helpful tool and potential distraction, so it's interesting to see how the schools are finding a balance.
Definitely. It's all about creating an environment where students can stay focused and use technology effectively. Now let's turn it over to our sports anchor, Deegan Pike, for the latest on Red Hawk sports.
Good morning, Cedar Springs Red Hawks. I'm Deegan Pike at the News Center. Let's take a look at the Red Hawks sports. We have basketball at Cedar Springs High School, 56-52. Girls basketball, 38-55. Boys basketball again, 46-36. Girls basketball, 34-35. Wrestling at Cedar Springs on January 11th took 3rd place at Sparta. Cheer, January 11th, took 11th at Stony Creek. Boys bowling and girls bowling, those were undetermined. And wrestling wins over Coopersville and Kenilworth last night. Some upcoming events here at Cedar Springs. Cedar Springs girls are playing at Coopersville, January 17th at 7 p.m. Boys are playing here at Cedar Springs High School, January 17th at 7 p.m. Cheers at Mount Pleasant, again at January 17th at 6 p.m. And wrestling is at Holt, January 18th. Thank you for your time.
The Cedar Springs girls basketball team is making waves this season, both on and off the court. From their intense practices to game day triumphs, we're speaking with the players to learn what drives their passion for the sport and how they're bringing their A game every time they hit the hardwood.
I started basketball when I was really young, and I've just kept playing since then. And my dad used to play, and all my cousins have played, so I just found a love for that, and I keep it going.
Last year, varsity girls basketball ended their season with a record of 19-4. So far this year, they've gone 6-4.
This year, from last year, the team has improved greatly by the amount of effort we put in. I feel like last year a lot of things came easier to us, and this year we're working harder for them.
Some ways I've seen our team improve throughout the season have been our teamwork and communication on the court.
But for a team of student athletes, there are challenges off the court as well.
I balance athletics and academics by just trying to get my schoolwork done in school or right after school.
The team atmosphere plays a crucial role in the success of any sports team. And for the girls basketball team, it's no different.
Team chemistry plays a big role on our team. We always try to keep the energy high and count on each other and push each other to do better. And I think that I contribute to that by just having my teammates' backs.
Team chemistry in my team is helped by our team bondings that we do and how we hang out after school before games, so it helps on the court.
Staying motivated throughout the season, which starts in November and can end as far as March, requires resilience and a strong sense of purpose. The players stay focused by setting both individual and team goals, constantly pushing each other to improve.
I would say a skill that I have tried to improve this season was my connection and communication with my team. And I think it is shown really well when you watch film back, or if you listen to the court, you can hear how loud it is.
My biggest goal for the season is to win conference.
Throughout the season, the Cedar Springs varsity girls basketball team is driven by the relentless pursuit of improvement. Their commitment to progress fuels a strong sense of unity, with every player working together to reach their shared goals and lift the team to new heights.
Thank you for that look at the Cedar Springs girls basketball team. Good luck to them in the future. Sending it back to Peyton and Lauren.
Thanks, Deegan. It's always exciting to hear about our teams and their achievements.
Absolutely. Our athletes work hard, and it's great to see their dedication paying off. Next, let's take a look at some recent changes in school policies and how they're impacting students.
So in Spain, we have pretty the same rules, but we don't have any lockers and any lockdowns. But yeah, it's pretty the same.
I understand the policies pretty well. The backpack ban, I can understand trying to prevent like vaping and stuff during class. And the hood ban, I don't quite understand that because it's just wearing a hood. They could be trying to hide headphones or something. And then the phone ban is understandable because people like to be on their phones in class.
I think they are more helpful than restrictive because there's a difference that in my country, each hour you stay in the same classroom, but here it's like you change classrooms, and this I think helps a lot.
Yeah, I believe the rules they're being consistently enforced, and they're pretty fair for the most part, yeah.
How have I, Mr. Russell, seen the school policies evolve over the years, and specifically backpack and cell phone policies? Well, once upon a time, there were no cell phones. They didn't exist. So that wasn't a worry. We didn't even have phones. But as those started to show up on the scene, it became more and more of a problem. A lot of distractions in class.
The only one that really affected me was the backpack ban because I liked having all my materials with me.
Backpacks, unfortunately, as different events have unfolded nationwide, we have found that we had to put a ban on those as well in the classroom, unfortunately.
A change in the rules? That's a pretty good question, but I think the rules are pretty good and it's fine.
In my experience, have I felt that the phone ban has done good? Yes. Yes, I do.
If I could remove one of the rules, I think I would remove the backpack ban, just so I don't have to go to my locker after every class and I will have all my materials with me.
Drawing from my teaching experience, what advice would I give administrators based on these policies? Well, I think that administrators need to know there's a flexibility needed within the classroom. Like, for example, sometimes there is a class activity where we need the phones, and leaving it to the instructor's discretion for when we use those phones and whatnot. So just maybe giving some teachers some empowerment for their classroom.
Changes in school policy have a big impact on our daily routine. It's important for everyone to stay informed.
For sure, Lauren. Speaking of changes, there's been some discussion around the removal of bathroom doors. Let's see what that's all about.
At Cedar Springs High School, a change took place that has sparked a wave of debate and concern. In an effort to address safety and discipline, the administration made a decision that has left students and parents questioning privacy and personal space. Bathroom doors, once a common sight, are gone. The move has ignited a conversation about the balance between security and the right to privacy. Now, we take a closer look at the decision, its impact on students, and the community's response throughout the years.
The idea behind taking the doors off and all those things was to just for safety and security stuff, make sure things aren't happening in the bathroom that shouldn't be happening. We do know that vaping's a problem with high school students and all that stuff, and that's sort of the problem I'm guessing they're trying to address by removing them.
I think some changes that would help bad behavior is just like letting people know you're there for them and that bad behavior isn't funny or cool. It's annoying.
I've definitely noticed that ever since we got rid of the bathroom doors, there's been less graffiti in the bathrooms. When we had the bathroom doors, people were doing all sorts of stuff in there, and that's decreased a lot since they've been gone.
There is less privacy, which I like more privacy when I use the bathroom. And it might be more like compact in the bathroom with less doors and more crowded with people.
A lot of changes we can do to combat bad behavior besides taking away bathroom doors on the outside. For example, we could staff more people in the bathroom, but then there's a concern about privacy. So we would have to make sure that the person in the bathroom is a trustworthy individual that is not going to be looking into the stalls or encroaching on our students in any way or making them uncomfortable.
I think removing the bathroom doors is definitely takes away that sense of autonomy and definitely takes away a sense of privacy, because I mean you can walk down the hallway and hear people going to the bathroom in the bathroom.
Feedback I've heard from classmates is just that it's like a little bit of an invasion to see people just walking past and knowing that you're in there.
I feel like not having bathroom doors is a big negative as far as comfort goes. Me personally, like I try to avoid going into the normal bathrooms just because it's just uncomfortable, because people can just look in there and just see it. It's just really weird for me.
As a teacher, I have heard a lot of feedback about everything, but specifically about bathroom doors, it's all been negative. Students hate not having bathroom doors. A lot of times it's because of the privacy, and I hear it from every demographic of student.
I feel like by removing the bathroom doors, the outside ones, that kids are gonna behave better in the bathroom, because like if something crazy is going on in there, teachers can hear it or other students can hear it.
That's certainly a hot topic. It will be interesting to see how students and staff adjust to these changes.
Agreed. Safety and privacy are both important, so finding a balance is key. Now let's take a look at our weather check for the latest forecast.
Hello Red Hawks, my name is Kaylee Balnick and I'm here today with the weather. Here we have our forecast, our radar, and it looks like we have some snow just around in the lower area by Detroit and some up by the UP, and just it's scattered around. And I'll look at the temperatures. Over in Grand Rapids we have like 20, and the lowest we have is 16, and the highest is 30. And we'll go to the temperatures, or forecast. On Thursday, we have a high of 32 and a low of 22, and it's partly cloudy with snow showers. On Friday, it's a high of 35 and a low of 27, and it's partly cloudy. On Saturday, it's a high of 32 with a chance of snowfall, and it's a low of 5. On Sunday, it's a high of 14 and a low of 0, and there's a lake effect in the morning. On Monday, it's a high of 5 and a low of -2. On Tuesday, it's a high of 7 with a -5, and then Wednesday, it's a high of 15, and I don't know what that is. So. And that is the weather for today. Have a good day, Red Hawks, and we'll see you later.
Thanks for that update. It looks like we've got some chilly weather ahead, so make sure to dress warmly.
Definitely, Lauren. Well, that's all for today's broadcast. Thank you for joining us, Red Hawks.
And remember, it's a great day to be a Red Hawk.